Hi everyone, I just wanted to make a video just to explain my side of the story with everything that's been going on with the ministry and my friends, my old friends. And so I just want to make a video just to explain myself because I'm getting a lot of hate. And my two friends stopped being friends because of a stupid rumor that was going around, and nobody would tell me the truth. So I was just like, I don't need that negativity in my life. Anyway, so after that was said and done, they both got mad at me, of course, and threatened to call the ministry and all this other crap. I just want to say that one of my friends was really, really close to me. Like, we got matching tattoos together, and, I considered her my wife, and she was there for me, and I was there for her every time that we needed something. So I was a phone call away, and it really, really, really hurts that somebody would do this to me that was that close to me. I would go to her house in the middle of the night, pick her up, any time of the night, drive her to work in the morning, stay up with her all night, let her crash at my house, let her drink in my house, even though I was pregnant, didn't want her to, like, anything. I let her cry on my shoulder. I let her tell me all these lies, even though I know she was lying, but I just didn't care. She basically used me for our whole entire friendship. And, it really sucks because she was a really close friend to me. At least I thought anyway. The ministry showed up at my house, the social worker. He said that they got called or I got called in because my house is a mess, and I called my child names. So, I immediately went to one of my friends, one of the two friends, and was like, why did you call the ministry on me? Because she threatened that she would. Like, obviously, you can't threaten that you're going to call the ministry and then tell me you didn't. I asked her why she called the ministry, and she was, of course, like, no, I didn't call the ministry. What are you talking about? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, whatever, I don't care anymore. Just don't do that. And then she's like, oh, well, your house is a mess anyway, and you call your kids names. And I was like, that's funny, because that's exactly what, the complaint was about. So, it's a little weird that you knew that. Anyway, so after that, I went to my other friend, the one that was my close friend, and I was like, just wanted to know, because they were friends with each other. And I was just like, I need to know what's going on because, this is affecting my kid, my daughter, my, like, whole entire world. And she was like, oh man, I don't know what's going on. That's really weird. She's like, I can't believe somebody would do that to you. I don't know who it was. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, I'm really hurt by it. And she's like, well, if I find out who does it, I'm going to, beat them up and whatnot. And then she's just like, I can't believe somebody would do that to you. You're a great mom, going off about all this. Like 20 minutes just going off and off and off about how I'm such a good mom. And I was like, okay, thank you. That means a lot. Like, it definitely put me back on my feet after being knocked down from, the social worker showing up at my house. And, me and her kind of started talking again. And then she came over to my house a few times, and she looked Acadia in the eye and everything, gave her a hug and said, I love you, Acadia. I can't believe somebody would do this. Your house isn't a mess. Blah, 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 blah. So, of course, my whole entire attention was diversed into the one girl, because at first I thought it was both of them. But, I don't know, she was acting so sincere that I just believed her, because I know I'm a nice person like that. The other girl got pregnant, so I was like, okay, I'll be there for you. Like, I want to be supportive of your choice. Because, she's having a hard time with it and stuff. So I was like, okay, well, I want to be a friend to you. So I will, but I just want to know, like, what's happening. Like, who called the ministry? And she's like, do you want to know the truth? And I'm like, yeah, I do want to know the truth. And she's like, it was the other one. We were both there, but she's the one who called. And she's like, I didn't have anything to do with it, I swear. Like, it was all her idea. And I'm like, okay. So I went to the other girl, and I'm like, look, I know you guys both called the ministry on me, and I need you to tell me the truth. And she's like, oh, like, my close friend was like, oh, I didn't make the call. I was there. She gave me the story about how she's like, oh, well, I was in the bathroom because I was hungover and I was trying to make myself feel better, and I went out into the living room and she was on the phone with the ministry. I had nothing to do with it. And, she's still telling people this story, and it's actually insane because now the other girl's still friends with her after, she blamed everything on her. Like, everything. Always blaming it on her. And, because my cousin just called her not that long ago, and she told my cousin the exact same story. And so I was just like, okay, obviously that's a bullshit story. Like, I know that. I'm not stupid. And then, so I brought the other friend over, and I was like, you need to call her and confront her, because she is blaming everything on you. So she did. And of course, my close friend lied through her teeth and was like, no, I told her the whole story. She's lying to you. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, but I have text message proof that you, told me the story. This is the story you're going with. So I don't understand why everybody's lying to me about this right now. I just don't understand who can come into somebody's house after trying to ruin their kid's life and tell them that they loved them and give them a hug. And she looked like Katie would be so upset if she was ripped away from me and from my parents and from Travis into some random new house. She would be so scared. And she was doing that just to spite me. Both of them were. For no reason, they called me in. And if, let's just say they did succeed or something, which obviously they wouldn't, but, Katie would be ripped away from me. And then she still has the nerve to come into my house and tell Acadia that, oh, I love you, Acadia. You're my good daughter. All this other crap. And they're still going around telling people all this stuff about me. And it's not true, and I'm really getting sick of it. They just keep telling people lies and lies and lies. And I have so much proof that they are the ones who did it. Both of them, together. I don't care who picked up the fucking phone. Both of them did it together. They both did it together. They both thought it was a good idea. Because they're both mad at me for stupid fucking reasons. So they decided to try to ruin my kid's life instead. So other than what they're saying about, what I'm saying or doing to my daughter, they're also going around telling people that I called the cops on them for some reason. Like, do you have a police report? No, I didn't think so. So I don't understand why you would say that to try to make me look bad. And, people are actually believing you. I don't understand why. One person in particular. So here's what I have to say to that one person. You can go ahead and believe her all you want. But just so you know, she tried to ruin my life, so don't try to think she would not do that to you if you ever made her mad. Because, like you said, oh, who am I going to believe, you or her? Obviously I'm going to believe her. Well, go ahead and believe her. I did. I did for a very long time, and she turned her back against me. So she'll do the same to you. She does it to everybody. She tells everybody that you're a terrible mother. She tells me. I'm sure she's told the other girl. She's told everybody. So you can go ahead and believe her all you want, but I did not call the cops on her, and I do not intend to call the cops on anybody. So could you please leave my name out of your mouth? That's all I ask, is for a little freaking peace. Because I have a lot on my plate right now as it is without YouTube beaking off. Thank you.